like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, I'm back with some new content. This video features Goku. Guys, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Alright y'all, let's get into this video.
It's going to be a quick live. Just want to see who's able to channel it. Peace, family. Please, Jonathan. I've also had a lot of new followers that's been added to my page too, so I guess I want to make some type of presentation for them too. Topic: parasites and becoming the greatest version of yourself and continuing to become better versions of yourself. I could do a lot more lives, but I only like to speak when I'm in this state of clarity. It is known throughout the holistic community, through herbalists, through healers, from various nations, that the brain, the mind, operates best when the stomach is empty. And a lot of the times I'm busy doing my disciplines because I get the greatest effect and the greatest results when I'm doing my yoga, I'm doing my exercises, I'm doing my push-ups, my push-pull and squats, working on pushing the energies away, pulling the energies in that's for me, and grounding myself and doing Tai Chi. A lot of times when I'm empty, I'm busy, focused on this. But today we got time. Because last night, what I'm starting to do now is to realize the truth and to accept the level that I've reached. And I played with it a couple of times, starting this journey as far as, fasting, Qigong, getting into the real disciplines. We all started our journey at birth, but when we talk about actively participating in daily disciplines that help you cultivate more air into the body, help you cultivate more sun, that help you cultivate more of the ocean, more of the liquids, more of the elements, more of the forces of life within you, that journey kind of began for me in 2016. As far as taking it all the way, it was little things I was doing before then, before I got 100% serious. When I lost my daughter in 2016, or she transitioned into another space, I went to Honduras and I went all the way in. And I say this countless times, I didn't realize.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is when he joined Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Three God, whose cult was going by the name of Melanation at that time.
All the way in. And I say this countless times, I didn't realize the level that I had obtained. And there are levels to this shift. There are levels to you. There is a superior you. There is an inferior you. It all exists. All expressions exist. So there is superior, there is inferior, and there is an imbalance in both sides of the coin, but it all exists. And so in Honduras, I entered a superior self, and the body was so in love with that state of being, that state of mind, that state of clarity, that state of purity, that it has been refusing to take steps backwards without pain, without suffering, without static, without it showing me like, listen, this is the station you want to stay on, because changing stations is going to be the reality that you're used to experiencing now. For over 100 days, I was on a liquid diet. The liquid diet was, I would go and I would forage magic mushrooms, and I would come home and I would blend it up with orange juice, grapes, key limes, coconut water, and I would strain it. And I would drink that every day for like 100 days or more. And continuing off of that, I stayed raw and did mushrooms every day for like 2 years. And that vibration instilled in me so much that it's like I have to complete it to even be whole, to even feel like myself. So you have to be careful. You have to really want it and realize that once you go to a certain point, there is a such thing as a point of no return. And you are worth it. You've always been worth it. And it's real hard work. To truly love on yourself. Loving on yourself is hard work. It becomes easy because you get so used to the bliss. It becomes a routine. When something becomes easy, it's because it's become routine. It's just like, good day to you too. What's up, mama? Congratulations on your relationships. Congratulations on your growth and your journey. And, you got to love yourself more than you ever thought you could. And love yourself in a way that you're truly loving on yourself, like almost like a pet. Like you are your own pet. That's the only way to get people to really realize how much they don't take care of themselves. How you take your pets for a walk. How you make sure they get the liquids they need. How you won't feed them this because you fear that they might get sick. You gotta treat yourself, better than that.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
You got to realize that the vessel that you're in alters, it changes for better or worse off of everything that you consume. My phone is messed. I actually can I share my screen? Let me show you. But you got to love yourself completely. It's a tough journey, and you've been sent here because life felt that you could grow this body. It felt like you could evolve this organism. It felt like you could master it. Most people ready to leave to another dimension. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. But people, they've never truly experienced themselves at a level that they think is even, they think it's possible, but they never experienced a clear mind. They've never experienced true bliss. They never experienced emotional stability and not being attached to any situation or any person or any emotion or any thoughts. And being in a flow of action. Like when I walk out the house, I never know what the day's gonna go. I have certain things like I need to go pick up this and pick up that, but I already know along that way certain type of energies are going to appear, certain type of events are going to happen, and I may end up somewhere that I did not expect to end up, because that's the flow. I know that when you serve life, you're being used by life. You are here to serve life, or you would not be here. And the first service you give life is your own self-mastery, so that life has now a valuable asset in creation. You are worried about the wrong assets. You're here to be an asset to life, an asset to creation, to source, to creator, even as you, an asset to yourself. So even if you say, I am God, which you are, you're here to be an asset to yourself. And the work of a God is to protect, to nourish, to grow, to help the creation thrive. You see, which includes yourself. So we have to get better at not letting life down. If you let yourself down, you are life. Life feels that. Life feels through you. it sees through you, it hears through you. So whatever you feel in life is feeling that through you. Even if it's just a very small scale, because there's a lot of expressions in life, it's still feeling that mosquito bite through you. So you got to keep your head up high, and you have to stay focused. The opposing force to your growth exists as a catalyst to push you forward. Life wants to push you. All your traumas, all your situations, all your problems are there because life knows you can handle it. And the harder your challenges are, the greater your true expression is. Because life, like, you got to get through this because I know what's on the other side. And I need you to be able to handle everything that comes with it, previous to your past. I need you to help people and help situations like this that you went through. See, they all exist as a catalyst to propel you so far forward. Life wants to push you so far ahead that even if you took a step backwards, you would never ever be where you once were. And life loves you so much that you exist. Trillions of cells, trillions of atoms, all expressing so that you can see, you can talk, you can smell, you can hear, you can walk, you can act, you can create, you can thrive. This design of life, including your own human body, is so perfect. Like, your fingers have to be just the length that they are. Your arms and your legs. You see, your whole body every organ has to be exactly where it is for you to express in the way that you express, for you to be able to eat, absorb, assimilate, eliminate, and then grow new skin, new cells, then create new thoughts off of that energy. It's all designed. And you're so great that the opposing force is willing to work 24/7 just to cause confusion. Supreme abundance reflection. Just to stimulate the confusion.
Just in case y'all didn't hear that, I'm going to run that back. He just said supreme abundance reflection.
Supreme abundance reflection. Just to stimulate the confusion in your mind, enough to stagnate you into recycling the old patterns. Your brain, your body, everything about you works best when the stomach is empty, so they keep you full. They keep you craving something. You're always filled with something. Information coming in from the social media, information coming in from the radio station, something that you read, you eating out at restaurants, processed foods, your environment. They're always stimulating you to stay in a state of stagnation and confusion. And because we're not in control fully of where we're born, then we're born into environments and situations that are not conducive and complementary to our growth. Yes, music too. Music is the greatest. Matter of fact, music and sound is all there is. Everything you eat has a sound, a vibration, and it's harmony. It's music to your body. The food that you eat is playing a rhythm. You see, the liquids you drink is playing a rhythm. Your environment, it has a certain rhythm to it. It has a pattern. It has a flow. And that flow will flow into you. And you will begin to respond to that environment. Most people, most situations are responding to their environmental situation, internally and externally. They're responding to the external city lights, the traffic lights, the concrete, the buildings. They're responding to, that's how you have to live in that reality. You have to respond to the reality to live in it. So you're responding to the restaurant, you're responding to the program, you're responding to the food, and how you respond is determining the reality that you create and the reality you experience. Once your responses to this environment say that I don't like this environment, this food is crap, the waters, y'all polluting the waters, I don't like the air here, your body starts to reach out of what you see into its electromagnetic field and starts to attract people, situations, and events that give you a different path. They give you a different choice. They give you the ability to save up, to move here, to eat like this, and to trust life, and to do the best you can. And life will provide. And life will sometimes ask you to trust and to move now, because you can't see the 365-day 10-year experience that life say, like, if you move now, this is going to happen on January 12th, this is going to happen February 18th, this is going to happen March 21st, but you got to move like I'm telling you to move, and you're not going to see it. You just got to trust, you just got to go. And if you fail to trust that energy, then you end up recycling that same old pattern. Another word for faith is trust. When people say they have faith, they have trust in the Most High. They have trust in God. They have trust in Source. But if you truly have trust in Source, then you trust the creation. You trust the food that Source made. You trust the environment that Source made for you. You trust the arrangement and the alignment. No matter how much you want to belong to yourself, you don't belong to you. You belong to life. And as long as your free will goes against life's will, you will experience resistance, stress, unnecessary resistance, unnecessary suffering, unnecessary trauma, because some of it is necessary for your growth. But it's the unnecessary events, people, situation, foods that cause you to be in that state of confusion, depression, diseased in many ways, mentally, physically, spiritually. And now you don't want to exist. You don't want to be here, or you want to be somebody else. You don't want to be a female. You want to be a male. You don't want to be a male. You want to be a female. You're confused. And that's the whole thing with the transgender. My mouth won't even let me get it out. You ain't even be saying that word. But the transgender community. And it's not about judging anyone. People can do what they want. But we cannot say that this is life's divine alignment. You already have a mental illness if you're a female and you don't want to be a male. You don't want to be a female, you want to be a male. Because you were designed as a female. And every organ, every tissue is supposed to know that and want to express as that. So when you don't, you already don't want to be you. I can say, but I actually wasn't going to say this. I wasn't even going to talk.
Y'all, not him talking about you already have a mental illness. Not Goku. No. Have y'all seen his chanting videos? The ones that I have posted up here? Not him talking about this. No.
Already don't want to be you. I can say, but I actually wasn't going to say this. I wasn't even going to talk this long, but it's the wind is flowing. The breath is flowing, so we're going to let it flow. So, anytime that you don't want to be who you are, you're sick. You don't want to be black. You don't want to be white. You don't want to be Asian. You don't want to be a female. You don't want to be a male. Yeah. Anytime you don't want to be what life is expressed to you, you're lost and you're confused because you don't belong to you in the first place. You came here to serve life, or you wouldn't be here. You are a master of this body, this vessel. You are a master of self, of cell, and you also are a servant because you're here to serve life with your mastery. Life has so many things that it wants you to do. But if you're not capable of doing them, then it's like, okay, I got to take you through these lessons and these tests so that, what I really want you to do, what I really got you here for, You're not strong enough physically, you're emotionally imbalanced, so you can't make correct decisions. If I need you to destroy somebody, you can't destroy them. If I need you to love somebody, you can't love them because you don't know, or you over loving, so you love so much that you're not willing to protect, or you're so scared that you're not willing to protect on both sides. You see? But when life is moving through you, there's a certain glow in your eyes. And it doesn't stay. It only stays based on your frequency. This glow in my eye comes and goes. And it's here most of the time when I'm empty. I've been doing breath work all night. I've been stretching. When you actually are doing the work, I can feel it like a computer. My brain be like, it's different for me. My brain be like, I swear, it's funny. The Royal Palace is clean, Your Highness. The light is funny. I'm just going to share how it really says it on the inside. On the inside, my brain be like, if I ate something cooked food is not my diet, but if I eat something cooked, I can feel it immediately. And until it goes out, it's like I feel like this like, it's because the food is oily, so I can feel like most people can't even feel the oil or the grease, even if it's plant-based or even if they deem it healthy. Like, remember that health has levels. So it's all healthy if it can sustain you, but is it for your best? Is that the best level you can reach? So as your health frequency rises, then certain things that are healthy for other people are no longer healthy for you. So when I eat some things, like, for example, yesterday I had some chickpea fritters, onion, carrot's it's a hybrid, whatever, olive oil, sea salt, all the great natural ingredients. But I could feel that chickpea flour, I can feel that oil, I can feel that grime, and as soon as it's out, and when I eat it, it's like I can see my eyes, the glow just dims and it dims. And as I start back doing breath work and it gets closer towards elimination, I can see the glow coming back. When it's out, my eyes be like, bing. So it's like life is trying to show you, like, listen, you want to keep this light, dog. I know, anytime you consider a cheat meal, understand that you're cheating. It's only one person you cheating, motherfucker. Who you cheating? You ain't cheating life. You cheating yourself. Well, I guess you are cheating life because yourself is life. This is, whatever. But you're cheating life. You're cheating yourself. You're cheating your family. You're cheating everybody. Motherfuckers, to be honest, because you're cheating them out the experience they came for. Because they came to experience you. But you can't be you. So you cheating your family, your children, you're cheating everybody out the experience that they came to experience you. Everybody around you came to experience you. And you're cheating them out of their experience because you're not giving them what life said, like, hey, I got like when life sits you here, like, I got a brother for you, I got a sister for you, I got somebody that's gonna look out for you, I got somebody that's gonna show you love, I got somebody gonna help guide you, just gonna get you, gonna train you and get you right. But because you're not in alignment and you're not doing the work, you can't be who you were supposed to be for those people, for yourself. My favorite statement is, for every reason possible. People ask me stuff all the time, like, why do you do this, or why do you do that, or, why eat healthy if you're gonna die anyway? For every positive reason possible. For the skin, for the glow, for the conversations that I have, for the people that I meet, for the environments, for the magical alignments of life, for the creative mindset, for the bliss that I experience in meditation, for every reason possible. You want to be fit for every reason possible. To look good, to run fast, to be strong when you need it. You see, to be flexible when you need it, to not experience that pain and inflammation, for every positive reason possible. Why have a clear mind? Why be in meditation? Why be on the beach absorbing the sun? Why eat natural? We're all gonna die anyway. For every positive reason possible. On the opposite side, why eat trash? Why chase down an animal, cut it up, and eat its organ when you can eat from the fucking tree? You see? Because on the negative side, it's also whether you say it or not. It's for every reason possible that you do it. For the disease, for the stress, for the trauma, for the pain. You obviously like it. Because when you don't like it, and you don't like it enough. My mama used to tell me this one thing I would say to my mom, I give credit off to my mom, she always said, like, when you're truly tired of it, when you truly had enough, you're going to stop. And you're going to find sources that can get you results. Now, the thing is that when you make changes in your life and you start to eat better, you start to hang out, you're going to have to go through, losing or temporarily being disconnected from friends. They're still your friend. They just don't know you no more. So you're going to be temporarily disconnected from friends, from families, from associates, because all of them represented a program and they only know the current you. So they expect the pattern of what you recycle into that life to appear. So when you appear different, they whole brain is like, who the fuck is you? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you changed now. Yeah, so this is why it's easier that when you're truly making changes and trying to get disciplined, you move. You have to move away from everybody that knows you on a daily basis. Because they're used to that station. They ain't never heard your new station. They're used to the station that you've been broadcasting to them every day. And that's what they expect to hear. When you turn to V103 or you turn to a station that plays rap music, you expect to hear rap music. When you turn to a station that plays R&B, you expect to hear R&B. You turn to a news station, you expect to hear news. So when people are used to your station, they expect that station to keep being recycled and keep playing. They're going to come and appear to you like this is you. And you have to realize that you are a being that grows without beginning and without end. That cells die and are reborn every day.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
And as that comes into totality, you can completely kill everything that you are and become something new. This is what it means to die before you die. To die before you die is self-regeneration. That is consciously regenerating and recycling the weak, the old, the tired, the diseased, the uncomfortable cells that have electromagnetically cultivated your experience and wiping that clean and leaving yourself open for the new experience, for the new foods, for new tastes, for new environment, for new people. You gotta love yourself completely. More and more at all times. And you will be tested. I swear, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. It's like them chickpea fritters yesterday. Like every time I get on a good roll, like okay, I'm gonna stay back 100% raw. It's like some of my favorite shit just pop up and be so easy to get. Like, it's easy at home because it's like I ain't gonna bring the shit home. I ain't never bring it home. But when you go out and it's just right there and it's ready, like, oh, here, taste one of these, and it's like you get this thought in your head. We gotta destroy this thought in the head. Oh, one won't hurt. You gotta destroy that shit, nigga. One bullet will hurt, motherfucker. One grenade will hurt. So this whole having one or this one meal won't hurt. No, it's gonna hurt. Now, whether you're sensitive enough to feel that pain, or you're sensitive enough to, see that experience in your reality, or if you're aware enough to see how that experience plays into your reality, that's different. But you're gonna feel. Everything has a reaction. Everything. Everything has a consequence, good or bad. Everything gets karma, good or bad. You see. So, for me, how it works is I eat a little chickpea fritter, and then it's like, okay, because I'm in such a high vibration, like I still feel good, but I can feel like it feels like some off alignment, or I'm not used to like weird stuff, like if you trip up on something or you stump your toe, like when something like stuff like that happen, people think it's normal. For me, when I hit my toe on something, or I get a cut or a scratch, it's like I know to tie that in to what just happened because I was just in perfect alignment. Like my beat, my step, my rhythm was so perfect. Like I wouldn't dare fall. I wouldn't dare trip. I wouldn't dare. I'm breezing. It's like, I swear, it's like Mario. Like you literally like you got the star. You bouncing around life. And then when that bounce hit a crash, it's like, okay, what the fuck just made me crash? And I'm able to, and through experience of doing this every time, like, so I stay on liquids and I stay raw, and then I try it again, and to make sure it's all cooked food. Like I'm trying different things. Like maybe it's the chickpeas, or maybe I shouldn't be having no starch, or maybe it's any time, and I know this, and that's why I'm being held accountable, because I know that life is geometry. I know that life is a spiral of life, and that any time that we tamper with the geometry, we destroy the natural rhythm, the music in the food. We destroy the harmony of what it is. So it can't add to your rhythm, to your harmony, because you just destroyed that harmony. So if you break apart the geometry and you rearrange the molecules, now you're left with something that's not incomplete. It's not a complete script. It still has data, it still has information, it still has energy, but it doesn't have the information that it was designed to give you, a divine, complex, smart, intelligent supercomputer. Like you weren't designed to have no shit that's gonna cause an error. The more you love yourself completely, the more consistent you become. A lot of people start doing these programs, or they want to do a detox, and it's like, well, how long I got to do this? Do you ask yourself that when you're destroying yourself? When you put in trash into your body, you put in trash into your mind, you listen to trash music, and as soon as it's time to do something that's going to help you, you want to know how long. You never ask how long it takes. When it's like, I'm going to eat cheat meals for a whole month. Like, no, you're going to pretty much just do it till you want to stop. And the same thing should be happening whenever it's time to regenerate, restore, recover, repower yourself. As long as it takes. Doesn't matter. Stop looking for a cutoff point when it comes down to you. Stop dreading. Stop feeling like it's a drag to actually do something vital for your fucking self. Like, oh man, I gotta drink, I gotta eat watermelon, I gotta drink juice, like, man, I gotta eat fruit and vegetables, I can't have pizza. Like, the fuck you dreading it for if it's gonna help you? So we gotta destroy that energy altogether. And do realize that it's consistency. So most people have never been consistent enough, long enough with the right peace to the God, peace to the telekinesis God over there doing his thing. So we have to fall in love with ourselves so much that it doesn't matter how long the discipline takes. You have to be consistent. My boy.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
The Chief, why not? You got to be consistent. He consistently practicing his telekinesis. The only way you're going to get better is consistency with anything. So if you don't be consistent, so most people get on a detox program, or they cleanse their body, or they're working out and they're trying to do better. And it's like, I'm going to do this for 2 weeks. I'm going to give it a month. Like, no, that's not long enough. Your DNA, anything you do, workout, eat, music, whatever, it doesn't even reach the DNA into 2 months of consistency. So for something to reach into the DNA, you have to be consistent for at least 2 months, and then be repeating those same things. And so, like, the benefits of grapes, or the benefits of apples, or the benefits of getting sunlight, you're not going to really see the benefits if you're not doing it every day. So the benefits you get to see is when you're going 2 and 4 and 6 months and longer, because at 2 months is your DNA, at 4 months it's your blood, at 6 months that blood starts to reach different organs across your body. You know, In 1 year, you can have like 98% of your brain reorganized and rebuilt. But that's a year of consistency, a year of discipline. You see, it takes a lot of molecules to make up what you are. It takes a lot of cells, a lot of data. It's a lot of information, a lot of megabytes up in that human body. So to reprogram the whole being, you got to be consistent. Consistency is your frequency. It's not what you tried to do or what you did for a little bit. It's what you do so much that it's lifestyle. That's lifestyle is your lifestyle. As a light being, that's your style of light, your style of energy that you choose to recycle. You have to be consistent if you want to grow, if you want to evolve. Now, those who are not interested in growth, evolution, transformation, mastery, those who don't believe in themselves, like you wasting your time anyway. Not even believe, those who don't know themselves. If you don't know your potential, you need to go learn your potential because you don't know it. That's the first key, is knowing your potential. It's not just, oh, I'm going to think I can do this and I can do it. No, you have to know your potential. You got to know your power. You got to know your peace. You got to know your mind. And you have to know your body. Unfortunately, most of the people who are making these processed foods, processed environments, processed music, they know your body better than you do because they study it. Even me, I mean, as far as I can't say they know their body better than me, but they know it. They know the word play better than I do. Meaning that they got words for every bone. Just think about it, like if you had to break down your body, you couldn't break it down like they can break it down. They know where the LT, the TR69 gene. They know everything at. They know the molecules within the iris and how the ligaments attach to the eyeball and it connects to the brain, so the eye is really a part of the brain. Like, they know shit about your body that you don't know. So they already got an advantage to making things. They can program you. Yo, yeah, I'm still in the tropics, homie. I'm still here. I can show you. Let me see. That's where I'm at right now. Chilling. This is my little spot. This is where I stay at right now. And living out here off donations only, really. Donation of appreciation only. I'm gonna put my link up for anybody that wanna put my cash up. Anybody that, whatever offering, you know what I mean? And if you send an offering, inbox me, because I see my parasite cleanse too. I like to exchange with what I know too. But it's just because I've been living off donations of appreciation because I'm told to. It's not because I have to. I could be rich if I want to. But I understand how much of my soul, how much of my life force it takes to do that. It takes so much attention to watch accounts, to manage messages, to make sure this right. You have to literally give a good percentage of your life away, of your mastery away. But see, what I was told is that we've been doing things backwards. We're taught to build the empire and then work on the body. But the truth is that this is the real empire. And once this is built like life wants to see it, everything will go your way. When you take care of this body the way that life wants you to, you'll be out here living in Costa Rica off of only donations, with no residual income, with no bank account. Over 6 to 7 years now, I've been living like this. And it's not always easy. Well, I guess it's pretty flowy. But when I say not easy, meaning that I do get the illusional stress, or like, man, I wish I had this, or I could do this and make things easier. But life don't want that, because you can get out of alignment with your service. When you realize you're here to serve life, you don't mind.
So he's another deadbeat dad, because y'all heard him. He's been living in Costa Rica for the past couple of years, living off of donations. So I'm sure he has not been able to provide as he should for his daughter.
Out of alignment with your service. When you realize you're here to serve life, you don't mind. When you don't realize you're here to serve life, then you want to control everything. I gotta have this, I want to do that, I do this, I need to have money, do that. But that might not be how life wants you to serve. See, the way I live allows me to be a great service to life, because that entrepreneurship is not in the way. I'm only going to be able to do what life is going to present me with, certain people, certain situations, and certain people are going to go past barriers to donate, which shows their heart and their intention. And those people that need it too, is somebody has to catch the people who don't have a tree and who not online every day, who just want to click on something and buy it, and they just got so much money, they just want to buy everything but never do discipline. Somebody got to catch the people that's like, look, this is what I can offer. I don't have a lot of money and I still need help. Somebody got to catch those people. And the thing is, you never know how that works. I have people that donate to me and then the same day hit the lottery for like $1,000 because I'm connected. Offering to someone who is connected to source is a blessing to you. Yes, and you know, the Queen Essence, she was out there in Honduras with me, so I'm always grateful for people that was actually with me and see my journey. The in-person Goku experience is very different. As humbly as I can say it, I'm amazing in person. In small groups, I don't really like, I don't really show my true potential in high groups because then it can get very powerful. But sometimes I do, I guess. But for the most part, real Goku, you got to come and spend some time. And for anybody, when I'm ready, there will be a temple, there will be a dojo, there will be classes, there will be things like that when I'm ready. And my appearance won't be every day. It'll be mostly ran by people I've maybe taught, and I'll make an appearance sometimes because this is eternal. When you agree, yes. Yeah, the in-person sign, yeah, the sign, yeah, I appreciate that essence. I can see you smiling now, I can see your face now. But the mastery never ends. When I say become the best version of yourself, that's the current now. It's always going to happen because when you get there, there's more to obtain. You see, it just means best is almost like better. Become the better version of yourself. Because as you continue to get better, more doors become available. More mind, more thoughts, more creativity comes available. So you're able to become even better. And that's how it eternally goes. You're always able to get better because as you gain new abilities of mind, body, heart, and soul, new doors open up, which create a new way for you to get better. You see? Well, you're right, Essence. It's not a lot of black men but to the backup black man, listen, it's hard work, darling. I understand, why it won't let me pin this. Let me see. I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. I pinned my cash out for those who want to share. I can use the blessing today. It's going to help me out. I need to go to the fields. I need to rent a bike. I want to put up a donation thing for a motorbike because then I can go to the fields. I will take y'all on Forge and Hunch. I would do so much live if I had once the support comes, it's going to come like I needed to. Once I had the right investors, I'd be able to show y'all so much. I'll take y'all straight to the fields, teach y'all about the mushrooms, teach y'all what to do. But right now we're focused on the rise that eternally happens. And I can speed it up or slow it down, but right now we on the high rise. But as Essence was saying, that we do need, black men and all men, to step up as gurus because that's what we are. You are the guard. You are the God, the guard, the guardian, the guide that life is looking for. That's why you came out. No titties, can't get pregnant. Muscles are very hard and firm, strong. You see, you came out this way because you are the sword and shield of life. You are the guard, the guardian, the guide, the God that everybody is looking for. But that takes work. You were born into a God for training. Duh. You're born here as a God. And of course, since you're born in infant form, life is about your training into becoming a greater God, a more powerful God, a wiser God, a more emotionally balanced God. So this is what you came here for.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
And you should never want to leave before you should just really just the end of the statement. You should just never want to leave. But the whole thing is that you definitely don't want to leave before you even truly access what you have. Motherfuckers want to leave this body and you ain't even fully tapped into it yet. You this body can do yet. My thing is like even what they supposed to see people doing telekinesis, accessing higher abilities. I want to even let this happen. Like once I start seeing somebody else move things with their hands and people lighting stuff on fire or somebody levitating, it's like, now, why would I want to leave before I can access the full potential of this body? And you ain't gonna never leave this body because you've been given an assignment to master it. And the trick is, you can only be recycled. So your death is you recycling back to come try this again. It's like playing a video game and it's a game over. The game is not over. You can start the motherfucker over. So it's all, the game's over. You might, and if you have some save points, depending on how much work you do, you might can pick up on the level, but nigga, you can start the game again. So the game is going to keep starting until you get all of the tools you need to stay alive and stay master and stay immortal. You know, the end goal on most of the games is that you become immortal. You get so many powers, when you get all the items, you got everything, you're pretty much immortal in the game now. And now you can go into all the side quests and all the little side stuff you want to do. Is more of the actual reality available. Like, you haven't even fully, you can't fully experience this reality. It was designed that you can't fully experience this realm until you master the self. Because what's available to you when you can teleport and you can fly, you can move things with your mind, that's a whole same realm, but shit just really changed on the same place. Do you know how much more you will be able to create and do if you could tap into everything that you are? Now the thing is, you got a lifetime to do it. Life knew you would need a lifetime to figure the shit out. You know, flies and bees, a lot of them, they die in like 2 weeks. It knew that for this complex, this supreme, this divine body, you're going to need a lifetime to figure it out. And then you're going to need another lifetime to live it. And then another lifetime to walk into that mastery. So you're not designed, well, you're designed to do all of it. You're designed to age and degenerate, or you wouldn't be doing it. So I can't say that, the Most High is correcting me as I speak. It's like, you're designed to do all of it. You're designed to degenerate. You're designed to also regenerate. You're designed to do both. As a means to protect creation, though. You're designed to degenerate. That way, if you're not being a good service to life and life can't see you as a valuable asset, then let's recycle this, give it a new body, and give it a new attempt, and to take away the excuse. So life is listening to all your excuses and all your traumas and everything you went to. It's like, all right, these are all your excuses. So when you reborn next time and we take away this, we don't want to hear that shit again. You said it was your mom, gave you a new mama. You said it was your environment, we gave your ass a new environment, nigga. You said you were born in a spiritual, we put you in one. Now, motherfucker, what you want? See, people don't realize that that's what's happening when babies are coming back out. Like, whatever excuses that you had, life listening. Like, all right, okay, I can see your situation. You was born in a traumatic situation. Okay, let's try something else and see if it was the situation or was it you. I like feeling like this. So, I think I'm about to get wrapped up into some meditation here. I got a meditation plan.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
Background, I've been pretty focused all day. I think I'm going to stay this way. So y'all might get, if I can manage, forgive me for not giving y'all Supreme Goku. Y'all get some Goku, but, you know, forgive me not giving y'all Lord Aries. That sounds better. Because it takes work to stay in Lord Aries mode. It does. It truly does. And because of the connection that I have with humanity, it makes me sometimes even the greatest Lord wants to lower himself to bond with the people, to bond with friends in this situation. You know, it's just that mastery is so far to the extreme of the other side that, you know, it's an illusionary loneliness. You're not really lonely. But the thing is that the eyes, they see other stuff that you wouldn't mind doing. You know, like, oh, it would be fun, or, you know, I could do that. Or, you know, they eating, for my thing, it's more like, for my master, it's more like when you see people eating stuff that you used to love. So I understand that challenge, like, you know. And so as some people love it, might be like they was eating pizza and you used to love it, and you still, it's like, I don't get no attachment to that. So my thing is more like, since I'm fast and I'm on liquids, it's like when I see somebody eating like a raw vegan treat, it's like, oh, it is raw most high, but the ingredients are kind of hybrid. It's going to alter the signals of the brain. You're not going to think it's clear. You're going to be okay, but nigga, you're not going to be in that perfection state. In perfection state, that is an addiction. It's a bliss, and it's an addiction you want, and it's the only addiction that's hard to motherfucking keep is the motherfucker being in your perfect divine self, motherfucker. That's an addiction that's addictive, but it's a hard motherfucker to keep. That's a hard addiction to get to, boy. But it's worth it. And every time, I'm grateful for the failures. Be grateful for your failures, because every time that I slip, I'm reminded by how great I was just feeling. And that's where you want to get to a state to where you're feeling so fucking good that every time you fuck up, you're reminded of why you don't fuck up, because you were just feeling fucking super. And so, you know, I go weeks and weeks, and then eventually, you know, I might eat something with the queen, or I might, you know, and that's the biggest thing. And I want everybody to know, listen, it's the motherfucking food. I don't give a fuck. Don't let nobody convince you motherfuckers that it's not. The food you eat, the air you breathe, your environment, and the goddamn being in the damn sun. Listen, I don't give a fuck. If anybody tell you ain't the food, that's a motherfucking Paris. Listen, it's the motherfucking food, and they motherfucking know it. If you watch the fucking movies, even in the fucking Matrix, the movie The Matrix, like they literally like, you gonna do what I say, and they put a parasite not in his brain, they put the motherfucker in his stomach. You see, most of the time on any type of, I'm using movies as an example because it's something that people can relate to. But if you can go to most movies, you can find they always attacking the stomach or putting something in their stomach to control the whole organism. And so it's the fucking food. I promise you. I did everything. Like I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna get the same sunlight. I'm gonna get the same grounding. I'm gonna work out hard. I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I'm gonna try to do one cheat meal a day where I can just have one little vegan something that I want, or plant-based. I don't like using the name vegan because it's been tainted, but plant-based or holistically natural food that I can eat that's still tasty and creative, but I know it's not my best. You see, so you know, I can have a raw vegan cheesecake or something like that, and it's like no matter how much work I did, I still feel that. You see, it's still like I can't wait to get it out. And that's what makes you stay focused, because it's like every time I eat some shit, it's like, I can't wait. As soon as I eat some shit, no matter how good it tastes, if it wasn't in its most vital state and it's, you know, giving me the chi and the prana and that electrical current that I feel right now, if it ain't giving me that power where I can, if I don't feel that, nigga, I was like, look, if I feel a little dull, if I feel a little dull on my motherfucking energy, I'd be like, I can't wait. This shit. And I hate that. It's cause like the thing about the stomach is, once you put that shit in here, you gotta wait at least 12 hours for the shit to come out. If it was fruit, you good. So it don't matter. But if you put some shit in there, like you just had like some chickpeas, some quinoa, I'm gonna name the good shit. Some chickpeas, some quinoa, you had some kale, you had like a little stir fry, something with it, some oyster mushroom that was baked or fried, which seems healthy compared to most people. And you eat all that shit, it's like your body now has to process all that damn shit, and that shit sitting in your stomach for the next 12 hours. It's like, man, all I be thinking about, my meditation for the next 12 hours be like, I can't wait to poop this shit out. So I'm glad I can keep it real with y'all. I'm glad to have people who on this journey. Only certain people, there's only certain levels where people can understand. And certain people haven't reached the level to understand this comedy and this humor and understand.
All right, y'all, go on ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
Understand this shit, but it's real. Like I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't wait to shit this shit out. God damn it. And I'm at a level now to where my body will only react and respond for growth off of alkaline electric shit. It has to be completely tapped in, because otherwise it's like I can eat it. This degenerate. You can eat, but you're degenerated, and it doesn't give me energy. It don't. I'll be looking. How do people get energy from this fucking food? I'll be like, God, but I understand that they're vibrating and they're at a level to where the energy that they need is enough to sustain what they're doing. See, the energy I'm trying to manifest with my chi and my powers and shit and my flow, like, it ain't enough to manifest the shit. I'm trying to be emperor of the galaxy, motherfuckers. You talking about dream big? I'm trying to have. I don't want just Earth chanting my name. I'm trying to hit niggas here scream my name from the universe. Somebody say something on Pluto, motherfuckers. What? Y'all need me to come? You go, please, Lord. Like, I'm trying to be like that. I ain't trying to be just bound to one reality here. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? It's a whole being, just like it's billions of cells in your body. It's that many motherfucking galaxies. Like, no, let's go ahead and have some fun. Let's go ahead and get full light body. And, you know, it's certain gates, they watching you, they waiting, they like, man, I can't wait. It's certain, you being recruited by teams in the galaxy. You don't even know, like, man, he gonna make it. We got him. We got a security card waiting on him. We got an electromagnetic holographic card ready from him. As soon as he get here, he's just gonna scan his hand. He coming right on in. We recruiting Goku. That's the type of shit I'm on. Motherfucker. I can hear my name being screamed from across. I'm not even lying. From across. I've had dreams. Listen, man, my dreams be crazy. I've had a dream. I had like a spirit sword, and it would slash. It wouldn't kill nothing pure. Like, I was slashing like demons in the dream, and I tried to slash this horse. It was like the spirit, like, try to slash the horse. The horse wouldn't slash. It wouldn't kill it. But whenever I slashed like a demonic or a parasitic energy or some energy that was out, it would vanish. So I'll be having like some magical dreams. I had a dream I was being taught how to fly. Like, it was like a village of like mushroom houses. And these little mushroom people came out and they talked to me. They was like, no, they was like, it's a little spot right here in the back of your back. They said, we're going to keep dropping you from the sky.
That wasn't no damn dream, y'all. That was a mushroom trip. Goku actually forges pretty much all day for mushrooms in Costa Rica.
They was like, it's a little spot right here in the back of your back. They said, we're going to keep dropping you from the sky until you learn to, to breathe right here and to pulse it out. And I was attempting in the dream. And then as soon as the dream was over, it's so surreal. It was like, well, the training is over. It's time for you to go. And I wake up. Oh, fuck. Listen, my shit, I don't even be sharing shit like this. It's a reason why I'm motherfucking committed, goddammit. I'm committed for a reason, boy. These eyes start to go like anime characters. I like a cartoon. People tell me, I say, your eyes like a cartoon. They be just standing. I was like, man, what's going on with your eye? You see them right now? Motherfucker, we can enter a whole nother reality, boy. And the eyes are the gateway. When these eyes start, you get like this anime. You become like an anime character. You really flow. You really don't have no. It's like the emotions aren't yours. You can flow to any emotion. I'm a mirror. I'm all the emotions. I'm all of them. Happy, angry, sad, whatever the fuck I need to be in whatever moment. That's me. I'm trying to be somebody. Look, people be telling me like, "Hey, running from demons for what, motherfucker?" I ain't running from angels nor demons, nor devils nor gods. For me, I'm like, somebody got to keep all their ass in order. I want to keep gods, devils, demons, angels. I want all of them to be like, nah, that's don't fuck with Goku. That's see, y'all get the wrong intent. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to be somebody that motherfucker, not even the gods in the devil's fear. Like motherfuckers like, nigga, don't see that nigga down here. Hell no, we don't need those flames. That's me. But see, what I'm communicating to you is that's how much power you have when you have that type of power within you. You get blessed so much. God was like, I sent you here to be better than me. When you have children, they're supposed to outgrow you, right? They're supposed to come here into this creation and learn and thrive beyond even your expectations. What make you think God didn't have the same expectation for you, that when God gave birth to you, I'm gonna make something even greater than me? Motherfucker, because I'm God and I can do that. Who told you that God can't make something better than itself? The all-powerful creator should also be able to create something even more powerful. Correct? So, with that essence, that's the blessing I was given, is that the Spirit told me, like, listen, I sent you here to be even greater than I. Can you do it? And with that mindset, even aiming towards that is going to get you to great, like, even if you don't succeed, just aiming to be greater than that, motherfucker, is going to get you on a whole nother platform. Welcome to Goku. So yeah, that's my life in a box. But yeah, for those who are, let me see. Oh yeah, colors that stood out. I guess red and white because of the mushrooms, but I get a lot of colors. Matter of fact, most of the times when I close my eyes, I see like holographic darkness. Like when I close my eyes, sometimes I can see like this. It's pitch black, but it's holographic black. It's weird. It's like a holographic black. It's probably because of these eyes right here. These eyes are different. It's like a holographic black. And my greatest experience, I would say, was when my greatest dose on an empty stomach. I've experienced something that motherfuckers would never experience, man. And I'm grateful because it got me determined to master that state of being. I entered a state of being to where all my life, an army could have walked into that door and they would have been dispersed. It was nothing I felt in the universe could have stopped me in those 4 hours. It was like God had gifted me the power because I needed it at the time. Something did happen and a life did go. It was just me and one other person. And, I was informed he was sent to try to harm me, to try to kill me, even though he had been very nice. He bought everything, tried to, give me everything. I didn't have to worry about nothing. He seemed really nice. But when I was in meditation, I took a big heavy dose of mushrooms and it put me in meditation. And for 3 hours, it was like, don't move. And it was like, I'm going to give you my power. And you never experienced power like this, but you're going to need it right now. And when that was over with, it was on the one person left in the house. And it was like, this is how this is how things will happen. I only want to say, this is how things will happen when things come against you in the state that you're going to be in. And no one will be able to stop it. And my eyes at that point, I could almost see like the Merkaba symbol. I could see that. It's like a rainbow translucent electric. It was almost like electric. It's almost like a electrical energy and geometry beaming through my eyes. And I could see that. I could see everything, but I could still see that over everything at the same time. It was really cool. It was really weird. It was like, it's almost indescribable. It's like everything was holographic geometry, but I could see what it was at the same time. So I could still see the tree for the tree. I could still see the house for the house. But over that was like a grid of geometry. And I could still see the color. It was amazing. And the only thing I could think of, the only thing I'm now is like, okay, I was shown how powerful I can be. Now, how do I keep this state? And it's slowly showing me, and I'm getting the message more and more now. It's only one way. You can't cheat. You can't cheat. You can't cheat yourself. You can't. Essence, it might have been more than the colors. I don't even think the light spectrum got all the colors I seen. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. I see some shit that's it's beyond color. It's like everything is expression. It's amazing. And I was shown this, and it was like, You know, I keep trying to find like a little small little cut, and we got to stop doing that. Love you too. I try to find like this little small little cut to try to get under the table. Like maybe if I have this one little thing or this one little time, and I've been doing good all month, Most High, let me have a little cheat meal. And see, when you talk like that, the Most High it wants you to be happy. So if this gonna make you happy, go ahead. And if you ask the wrong question, it's just like, can I have this? Sure, you can have it. If that's what you want. That's how the Most High is going to answer you in your head, because it knows that you should know better. So it's like, go ahead. It wants you to go ahead and have the experience again so your ass can learn again. So don't pay attention. When people say, I'm intuitive eating, motherfucker, you got to realize that it ain't just you communicating up in there. Sometimes that intuitive eating, the intuitive shit is letting your ass learn a goddamn lesson. So I'm going to listen to my body about like, yeah, go ahead and have that so we can show your stupid ass that you shouldn't be having that dumb shit. So go ahead and eat it up so your ass can feel like you're going to fucking feel, and then come talk to us again tomorrow. So fuck all that intuitive eating shit, because you got to realize that you're being tested too. See, this is the trick. The teacher is inside, motherfucker. So realize that everything you hear on the inside ain't always the correct answer. Sometimes it's a fucking test. And when you realize that, it's like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Should I have that pizza? And you hear the boy say yes, like, motherfucker, you know that's a goddamn test. That ain't the goddamn Most High telling your ass eat pizza, nigga. That's not what's happening. You gotta ask the right questions if you want the right answers, because the teacher will help. So when you go inside and you ask the teacher inside, it's like, the best way to get the right answer is this best for my overall growth? And you're going to get a for sure answer every time. If you go and be like, hey, should I have some goddamn chicken wings and pork fried such and such and some macaroni and cheese? And it'd be like, it's okay. But if you ask, is it best for my overall growth to go eat mac and cheese and McDonald's, you're going to get a for sure, like almost like a slap in the face. Come on, like, no. So it's about, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's about you understanding that your teacher inside is a super intelligent computer, and it responds correctly to the way that you ask the questions inside.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
So if you ask if anything is okay or fine, it's all okay. It's all fine. Sure, go ahead. So this is what you're receiving when you asking this question on the inside. Like, sure, go ahead. It's fine. Have what you want. Ask, is this best for my overall growth? Is this my supreme self to do this, or to go with this person, or to go to this place, or to listen to this, or to eat that, or whatever the fuck you're doing? And you're going to get a for sure ass answer. Okay, true, but it was revealed to me that as alchemist you are, you have the ability to change the state of what you consume. It's true. You have the ability to alter the state of what you consume. But if what you consume was already perfect, then your alteration can only break it. Chief, you see, you're an alchemist. So it means that the true alchemy, remember that you can be a good or a bad alchemist. To be a good alchemist means to take two pure, organic, natural ingredients. And when you combine them together, because they're natural, they're in their most natural state, then that alchemy produces a clean, a pure alchemy. But if you combine, not beating you up on it, but if you take some chicken, some macaroni, and do this and work out, that's alchemy. But that ain't the same alchemy you would have got if you would have ate a watermelon, some walnuts, and all of it's alchemy. It don't mean, so what alchemy, how it works is that even if they have this alchemist game, if you don't combine the right ingredients, you don't get the right result. So it's all alchemy. But to get the best results, you have to use the best ingredients. You see? And alchemy, true alchemy, is alkaline. You see? It's alkalized. Alchemy alkalinity. And that's how you reach your highest state. Whatever state that you're in right now, that's just like your base. If you watch anime, Chief, like, that's your base form. You moving stuff with your hand, that's your base. That's not your limit. So yeah, you're able to do certain things the way you're doing it now, but you have to ask, is this the best that I can do? Is this the best way I can consume? Is it the best way I can be more efficient? Can I improve it? That's what it is. You consistently make improvements. Because we all got gifts, and some of us have already tapped into that gift, but that gift isn't mastered yet. Some of us are tapped into our drawing ability or our athletic ability, but to get better, you see, it's like Michael Jordan, for example. Everybody know Michael Jordan, so I'm using him, and Michael Jackson. It's like their ability, they was born with the ability. Where Michael Jordan get the ability to be? He had to tap into it. Where Michael Jackson get the ability to say, he had to tap. The more he tapped into it, the more that ability was able to express itself in many different forms. And I vow, I'm one of the ones, my brother, I vow, I'm gonna get there. I ain't nothing gonna, can't nothing stop me, 'cause I am the lightning, so can't nothing stop me but me. Can't nothing stop me but me. And it's the same thing that go for you. And that's how they work, is that the only way, for the slaves, they're mostly controlled. But for people who are walking into their God power, they can't do nothing to you. They have to trick you into destroying your fucking self. They got to trick you into being into the wrong place, eating the wrong foods, hanging with the wrong people in the wrong situation, so that you hurt your fucking self. Because that's what it means. When you're protected by the forces, when you're protected by the chi, when you're protected by the all-knowing mind, the universal mind, the only way to get you is through you. So this is why the programming exists. The programs, the microchips they put in the food, we don't even know. People don't. They got a remote, man. They, just like you program a cash register, they put stuff into the food to where this microchip is already programmed to have certain reactions, certain responses, it's like a certain bandwidth of responses, emotions, and reactions to an infinite amount of situations. They own phones. So every possible situation that's ever been on the phone, everything that ever been communicated in a text or whatever, all that information, they know how to respond to everything from every language. So they put this microchip in the food, you eat it, then they can easily, you're easy to manipulate. And you have a natural program that can override it. But the more you consume that program, the harder it is to override that program. This is why when we see our elders and we try to tell them certain things, they are much more resistant than somebody that's younger. It's because they've been programmed for so long now. So now their will to override that program is very, very hard. And to speak on all this mind and universal mental, and that's great. But here's the trick, and you might already know this, Chief, is that all is mind. But you got to realize that if all is mind, that means you got to change everything, because what you eat is your mind. You see, it's not like, for example, it's not like everything is mental. So I eat a pizza, and now in my mind, I can change what that pizza do. That's not how that shit works. All is mind, so the mind wouldn't have allowed you to choose that fucking pizza. You see, that's how you override it with the mind, is that the mind would have never chose that in the first place. Once you've chosen it, you've chosen the alchemy, you've chosen the data, you've chosen that, you've chosen the state of mind. When you choose a food, when you choose an environment, when you choose a music, you've chosen a state of mind, because it's all mind. We say it's all mind and forget that the food is mine too. The earth is mine, your environment, everything around, everything, all is all. So all is mind means the body is the mind. The spirit is the mind. Your emotions are mental. People be like, oh, they try to get me. They try to get me because I be like, stop overthinking. See, I'm not thinking, I'm feeling that. You're feeling based off what you think. Everything is mind. So the emotion is mental. The body is mental. The spirit is mental. All of it's mind. Your food is mental. Getting sunlight is mental. It's not like I sit in my mind and I'm going to make myself absorb sunlight. Like, no, your mind is going to take you to the mind of the sun so that mind can become one. And now you're receiving sunlight because the mind was like, I want to create sunlight. My body needs sunlight. So the mind, then the body mind now takes itself to the outside mind and connects with the sun mind as one. And now you created that with your mind. You see? So that's how it works. It's like everything is your mind. But it means when you change your mind, you change everything. This is why they call it the United States. The united state of mind. Everybody in that state has united to that state of mind, that mindset. If you live in the States, you have agreed to this mindset of a certain type of control. You've agreed to that environment. You agreed to that state of mind, that state of being, the GMO foods, the processing, the programming, the government. You agreed to that state of mind. So they use these spells because they know. And this is why when people ask you where you're from, they trying to get, what do they really want to know? Your state of mind. Are you from California? So everybody with that California type of vibe or wavelength, that state of mind, they put you on that wavelength. Are you from New York? Oh, I can tell. I see the wavelength of New York. I see the state of mind of New York coming from you. Even when I talk sometimes, people can hear the down south accent, like, yeah, I knew you was from down south. They can hear the frequency that is still carried.
Y'all, I'm curious. Does anybody know if Goku is really from down south? Put it in the comments.
South accent, like, yeah, I knew you was from down south. They can hear the frequency that is still carried through my voice from living in that environment so long. This turned into a great live. I did not expect this live to go like this. Fuck. Shit. Yes, you grabbed the essence. You grabbed the united state of mind. My lives, if I can get 1 billion views on my live, y'all come help, because they gonna try to come get me. They already don't try to come kill me. Yeah, I ain't playing either. And they lost one for it. They damn sure did. Don't come fucking with me. I got something for that ass. But yeah, man, listen. If lives like this could get 1 million views, I'd change most of the world. I won't have to worry about money, because if everybody donated $10, I'd be straight. I don't need a lot. Like, see, it just, it's two ways. I can meet a person that's rich. It's like, look, I need your focus. I want this. I want everything. I'm gonna take care of you. Boom. That's one way right there. And then another way, see, everybody can just send $10, $20, whatever. I don't really care. Like, even when it comes down to my program,
or you could just get a job, Goku, instead of asking people for donations.
Everybody can just send $10, $20, whatever. I don't really care. Like, even when it comes down to my program, some people send 100. Some people send $5. And I ain't gonna lie. On the inside, it's like, but I know the spirit is like, they still need to be served, and that $5 is more than they probably had to offer. Because sometimes somebody sent me $5 and was like, oh, I didn't know you was gonna give me this much, and I thought it was just something light. Here they sent more. So it's like, I try to serve everybody that I'm possibly able to serve by leaving myself as a donation for appreciation. And I also am not limiting my potential, because if I put a price on it, I limit what I'm capable of receiving. My biggest donation in my life on this journey, the last 7 years, was $1,700. I would have never charged or told nobody to send me that. You see, but it's because I was leaving it open for appreciation, that the spirit reached through that soul, and that soul was able to see what I needed on my journey at that time. Because life is watching you through the birds, through the bees, through the mosquitoes, through the flies. Flies got 1 million motherfucking. Life is always an eye on your motherfucking ass, and the main eye that's on your ass is yours. Motherfucker, life see you through you, motherfucker. Like, you think you. That's why, like, you can't have God, because nigga, the first place this motherfucker God watching through is through your motherfucking ass. So, life is watching through you, through others, and life will be aware of what's going on at all times. Ain't no hiding from the Supreme. Ain't no hiding from the breath you breathe. That's beautiful. You've been doing that with face painting. Anybody, any questions? Just a good time to ask them because I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up in a second. So anybody that's on live that have any questions they want to ask. Peace. What's going on, Don? You're looking amazing. I can see you. I can see you been detoxing well and being cleansed. You know, why hold you in a the attack on a human body would be an attack of mosquitoes, flies, and wasps, bees, and ants. Motherfucker, if you ever get attacked by all of them at one time, boy, that's just the insect kingdom is enough to take down humanity. They don't even know. Just only the insect kingdom. And ants, mosquitoes, flies, these little sand flies that on the ocean out here they got some called sand flies. Them motherfucker bite. So, you know, that's enough in itself. The insect, if life wanted to, be grateful because life has given you such grace. Because the way you treat life, motherfuckers, if life wanted to sick the insects on humanity, oh, you will have the worst life ever. Boy, you gonna be... Just think, the way you treat animals in creation. If life decided, like, you know what? Go get them. They told all the insects in the world, go get humanity. Y'all motherfucker ass in for it, boy. I'll tell you, I'm being told, I'm being the ocean meditate, like, not me, mom. I'm in tune with, like, fuck that. Because, boy, you would not want to wake up and your house is filled with ants, wasps, bees, spiders, and they was crawling everywhere, and there was a million of them. You can't get to your kid. Like, you go crazy. You go crazy. Peace, peace, peace. What's up, Nia? What's up, mama? How you feeling? Hope Atlanta's treating you nicely. It'll be time to get out to the tropics soon. I suggest everybody visit Costa Rica at some point in your life. Puerto Viejo specifically, because this where most of the world, this is a good transition spots for all levels. So no matter what you consume, no matter what you eating, no matter what level of consciousness you're on, even at a higher consciousness like myself, there are people here that's on your level or above your level. There's people here that are beneath you. There's people that's kind of still, you know, got a little bit of the city life in them. It's like you can get a little bit of everything here.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy, and I love this book.
So it's a good place to transition because you have all of the modalities and you still can get the appliances and the thing you need to be comfortable until you adjust to the jungle. So you can still get, you know, your household appliances. You don't have to just go, you know, in Honduras, it's more like you're going to be away from everything if you go too deep off. But here, it's like you can still get to everything that you need and still be comfortable in the jungle. You can still be comfortable on the beach and you can transition if you need to. And you be just fine. They got all the modalities, the ayahuasca, the magic mushrooms, the Reiki, the yoga, the Tai Chi, the ozone therapy. They got all the therapies and modalities you've been reading about online. They all right in here in this little area. You can get to it. You can get to the work. Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica is where I'm at. And it's a black sand beach, which is very magnetic, very magical. It's volcanic sand. It's sand is almost like black baby powder that look like the fucking stars or something. Like, that shit's crazy. It's like black. If you cover yourself in that sand, you're gonna look like stardust, and like black stardust is what the fuck you're gonna look like. And it's magnetic, so magnetic to the point to you drop your phone, it don't pick up the fucking sand. Yes, Nia. I would say definitely, you know, Costa Rica, and, you know, work through it. Like, you're already being called to it, but you're going to be tested. These parasites going to try to pull you here, make you think you should stay here, do this. You got to go. See, for me, I'm thankful because it was a blessing. You know, when I lost my daughter, I ain't give no fucks. It was like, I'm gone. I got to go. I can't be here. So I was prepared. I was shot out like slingshot. Pew, get out of here. And so I just left. I left the States with $81. And I will always, always be grateful for the sacred feminine, for people like Essence, for people like Dawn, just name a few that's on here, people like Tay, because it was a queen, and her name is Tay, and she, you know, She was vibing on my frequency at the time, and I was teaching when I lost my daughter. And when I left the States for $81, she took $3,000 of her motherfucking dollars and made sure that I got where I need to get, and went where I need to go. And she took the journey with me, and she didn't have to do that. Journey she wasn't ready, probably wasn't ready for, probably wasn't ready to eat like I was eating, fast like I was fasting, living like I was living. But she went through that because she believed in me and she believed in herself. So I'm always grateful for the feminine. And the feminine, no dishonor to the masculine. The feminine has always been there for me, you know, in the form of mother, in the form of grandmothers, in the form of mothers that's not my mother, in the form of grandmothers that's not my real grandmother. And even that in the statement in itself, they are your real, but just, I guess, blood lineage. But they've always been there because the women want to see it. They want to see a man rise, even if they don't understand it. You just got to show and prove who you are. And the more I go live and the more I stay in this frequency, I can show who I am more. I can do so much for people, but they got to be ready. They got to be ready for a one-on-one, and they got to be ready to actually do the work. And it's almost like I understand why Dr. Sebi had a village, because, like a healing village, because I would need to oversee everything that you're doing. It's really that deep. I need to oversee. Like, you can't be. When I was at a couple. I've been to. So about my journey, I've been to like 5 or 6 indigenous villages in 5 or 6 different countries over the last 7 years, and you know, most of the places that got the best results is because they don't allow the guests to go out on their own, because they're weak. They're weak to the environment. They're weak to taking a cheat, or let me have this real quick. I know we on a retreat. I'm supposed to be doing this, but I just want to have this one little thing. It's that shit that need to be destroyed. That's why you fell on your own. So in places like Dr. Sebi, they don't allow them to go out. They don't allow them to have that, and they want people to stay on a retreat. It's not. It's a prison. It's not a prison. It's a prism. You in a prism. You in a pyramid of change. You in a pyramid of transformation, and you can't leave until the transformation over. Otherwise, you're going to fuck it up. Because your own mind and the things and the entities and the thoughts and the programs and the traumas that you have are going to attack you. This is why they say the greatest enemy is you, because you're being attacked from the inside. Once you see the attack on the external, that's the late attack. That's the reflection of the attack you already did to your motherfucking self on the inside. So one of the greatest things about me is I got out of the habit of blaming others. Like, you know, I point, like, jokingly, I'll blame others. Like, really, I always know it's me. I always know when things are going wrong, when something's going wrong with me, if I'm not feeling well or I'm uncomfortable, I know I put myself in this situation. I know I made this hard on myself. I know I chose these events. And then the deep part goes into why I chose that. And the thing is, you're choosing that. This is why I said that food is the most important. It's because you put something in your body that altered your decision making, which means it altered your signals. When you put something in your body that alters your signals, the way your body responds to stimuli. You see, the things you put in your body alter the way you respond to life. You see? So the reason you're making the choices that you make are based on your ability to respond to the signals that's happening within you. So when those signals are off, then your decision making is off, because you're responding and you're making decisions based on the static that you're receiving within. See, I can help everybody because I've understood the mind, not my mind, not my soul, not my body. I understand it's not, none of it's mine. I've submitted to what it is. And it's the same way inside of everybody. No matter who's watching, you're responding to the signals that you receive from your environment, externally and internally. When you experience pain, the stress, you respond to that, and then the stress appears out on the outside based on how you're feeling inside. You formulate some thoughts, and that decision is made based on how you feel with the signals going in within you. And then you respond to that. And when you're in distress, you're going to respond distressfully. Now we've been doing some work and you're in stress. You're able to tap into this. I shouldn't say that right now. It'll be okay. All right, relax, release. We're gonna take care of this. We got you, buddy. Give me a minute. You're able to respond differently. You see, because the signals are not as chaotic, but you are responding to the signal. It's not a good line. So I'm about to wrap it up here. For all those who are enabled and are able to share an offering of appreciation to the Cash App, it helps me today. I really just...
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
Just going to go rent a bike. I need to go gather. I can't get to certain fields without renting a bike. So I want to rent a bike. I want to go get to the fields. I want to gather some things. I want to make my potion. I want to stay on liquids all day. Might do another live later. I'm feeling pretty great. So I want to stay on this frequent for as long as possible right now. And that's what I'm going to try to do to the best of my ability. Can you name the type of... Can you type in... Oh, I'm sorry. I got you. Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica. That's the UK, Breeze. Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica is where I'm at. And there's many amazing places, but I'm one of the people that's like, to be honest, I ain't really trying to travel until I'm traveling in this spaceship. Like, I'm tired of and that's how I know it's very possible, because my soul, my spirit, everything about me is tired of like the passports and the paperwork and the needing this and go to the airport, put this luggage on this, do this, get in that, go through this scanner, do this, land here, get ungrounded. All this unnatural ass means of travel is getting my goddamn nerves. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like it. So it's like, I don't really like riding long ass buses and all that good stuff. They're like, I'll do it if I have to, but I know it's another way to travel around this motherfucker, and that's the means of travel I'm after. Aries. That dog gonna get some. He gonna fire starter. Puppy gonna bring much love to you. Take good care of him. Feed him natural. Feed him natural food. You can feed him some raw eggs and some raw stuff, but raw meat. Don't feed him that canned dog bullshit. Find some clean, natural dog foods to feed him. Please do. Yeah, we're gonna see him. I know you was busy last time. I know you was on your entrepreneur thing, handling your business when you was here last time. So I didn't really get to spend no one-on-one time with you. The women needed you. The women needed you done. So you was hanging out more with the women's and the collective. So I understand. But whenever you're ready, I got you done. It's gonna be work. It's gonna be discipline, but I got you. I can almost guarantee anybody that want to come out here with a one-on-one experience with me, if you're willing to do what I say, I really want to take people on this, like at least 3 days of only fasting on mushroom juice. Like every time you're thirsty, you're gonna drink this mushroom juice. That's the only way I'm gonna get you to fully experience like your power. Because the first couple of trips are just the cleansing. But if you can just stay in that zone for 3 days, and that's what I'm able to do. I'm realizing like the reason I'm able to stay and into these states is because most people, they do like a microdose, or they have like one trip and they start by eating regular food. Like I need people that are willing to show people what I know and the path I've taken. I need people that's willing to come fast and to only drink what I say drink, and to only eat what I say eat for at least 3 to 7 days. By that motherfucking third day, they ain't gonna believe. They ain't gonna believe they self. They be like, man, I ain't never see. I give it 3 days. 3 days with anybody in the motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. 3 days with me if you do exactly what I say do. By that third day, when you go and you close your eyes and enter meditation, you're gonna experience something you ain't never experienced before. You're gonna experience the type of clarity, the emotional stability, and a peace and a power you have never in your life felt before. I guarantee it. And that's how I know I'm gonna be rich, because once people find out what I can really do, motherfuckers it's gonna chase me around the world too, because I'm gonna be getting the fuck on. They're gonna chase me around the world. Promise you. So anyway, much love to you all. Peace, power, love, prosperity, and protection to your journey for eternity. Goku, Aries, Ryu, rise.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Please be sure to drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a big shout out to all of my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies. Y'all already know what it is. Big up yourself. We in the building with it.